What more can be done with this roster? Are you satisfied with the roster? Do you feel like you guys need some more here?
I think we need another big. I feel like I've always been at my best when I've been the 4. And having the big out there, we know it worked when we won the championship with JaVale and Dwight. I'm at the 5 and I'm at the 4. I think our 19-20 team was like the perfect construction of a team. We had shooters, we had dogs defensively, we had scorers. We knew like everybody who knew their role.
It sounds to me like you're saying you guys are maybe a couple pieces away.
We are though. Like I really feel like we are.
Fantastic stuff from our Shams Charania, who joins us here on the desk now. By the way, the full conversation you can check out on ESPN.com. Let's all put our general manager hats on here if we could. Bob, since you were one, I'll start with you. If you're the general manager of the Lakers and you're hearing Anthony Davis say that, what do you do next?
Well, you were egging him on, by the way. Shams, our buddy here, was pushing buttons.
He did his job.
You're right. He did do his job. Okay, so what would I do? Well, obviously he said that to the world. I assume he said it privately. What would I do? Look, I did that job. It's a hard job. I think you make the team the best you can. A lot of people look at, I need this, 1 or 2 pieces. I'm sure if the Lakers can get 1 or 2 pieces, they'll get 1 or 2 pieces. But sometimes the deal isn't, it's hard, man.
Stop. No,
it is hard to build these teams.
No.
You went out
and got Kevin Durant.
Well,
it's not hard to make a deal.
Okay, you know what? That is not a normal situation. Here's what I would say. When he referenced that championship team,
yeah,
that's hard. That was a great team. It's easy to look back and say, well, why don't we do that again? It's hard. And by the way, I think Anthony Davis is an awesome player. I do. And he can say whatever he wants. But it's hard to do these things, guys. And you don't know.
Tell me.
I'm done.
I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Who gives a damn about how hard it is? That's why you get paid the big bucks. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that ain't getting paid what executives in the NBA or anywhere else get paid. It's a hard job, so damn what? Get it done, number one. Number 2, Anthony Davis. He's big time, and we know how big time he could be if you got another big, so you try to get him another big. However, when it comes to LeBron, and that's what I wanted to get into, because obviously when you're talking about Anthony Davis and he's talking about what the team needs, you know, some people can argue he's been contaminated by LeBron James. Which LeBron James are you listening to? Are you listening to the one that wanted a point guard and Cleveland went out and got Deron Williams after they had gotten Kyle Korver years ago? Are you listening to LeBron James that told him, I want Russell Westbrook after winning the championship in the bubble, even though you got bounced out of the playoffs the next year? And, you know, you lose a Kyle Kuzma, you lose a Alex Caruso, you lose all of these guys. You're bringing Russell Westbrook. Do you listen to that, LeBron? Or do you listen to LeBron that ultimately assisted in Russell Westbrook being out so you could get a D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, and those guys? I don't know, but I do know this. When Anthony Davis speaks, I'm going to listen to him because that brother is balling. You know how desperately you need him on the Lakers front line. If he says he can be better with additional big, you go out there and you find a different additional big. I don't give a damn if it's a garbage man. Go get him off the street and bring him on the roster. Big Perk out of retirement. Do what you got to do.
No. Guys, it is significant that this is Anthony Davis saying this and not LeBron James, because this is someone in AD, he's at the peak of his powers, the prime of his career. So no one, trust me, no one in LA is ignoring this. And this is all because he really wants to win a championship. He told me his motivation with LeBron James is to bring another championship in LA. They never had that parade in 2020.
Right.
He really wants one. That's where all of this stems from. So from an organizational perspective, the Lakers are going to be doing their due diligence, as Bob said. They have until February 6th, the NBA trade deadline. And Bob knows this. 2 very valuable trade assets. They have the 2029 first-round pick, 2031 first-round pick. They will see what they can get, but what difference maker is out there? That's what all parties are trying to figure out. And from my understanding, this is not about LeBron James and Anthony Davis mortgaging the Lakers' future, but they want to see activity that warrants championship aspirations. And I do think the Lakers intend to do that between now and the deadline.
And they're not far off. It's only 3 teams in the Western Conference that could beat the Lakers in a 7-game series healthy. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the Dallas Mavericks, and the Denver Nuggets. What are the issues when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers? Anthony Davis talk about the big and getting another center. Also, the perimeter defense, you go and get a dog. I'm looking at the Utah Jazz. You go and get the big fella,
They've tried many times, Perkins. That price
Walker Kessler.
Steep
You go get Walker Kessler and a Colin Sexton, you pad that and you bring that, I guarantee you the Lakers could battle and go toe-to-toe with anybody in the West.
All I ask is that you listen to what you say sometimes. You gave America 3 teams that the Lakers could lose to. You said 3 teams. Well, they going to face one of them in the first round.
That's why.
It's one of them.
But
which means they're going home in the first round.
No. But that's what I'm saying. But they're not far off out of those 3 teams.
Okay.
Stephen. I'm just saying, if they was to match up with OKC, I would say OKC and
All I'm saying is this.
games
You got
right
30.
now.
Anthony Davis, here's the number 1 reason why you listen to him, because he's playing big time. Number 2 reason, he ain't missing games. So go out there and try to get him what he wants.
Of course, Rob Pelinka is trying to do a deal, right?
Is
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Now,
just ask.
But that's just 20% of getting a deal, is just wanting to do a deal, getting a deal done. And then once you do that, you give up that pick we're talking about, that's it. There's no more offseason deal. You got one shot at this thing. So that's why now I think it's harder to do deals in the NBA than ever before.
They'll get over it.
Shams, last word on this.
They've tried to get Walker Kessler many times. They have not been able to meet that steep price. I'm sure they'll keep trying.
We're
Like Bob
talking
said.
about the Los Angeles Lakers, who the only thing that matter is championship.
All right, well, listen, damn it. They mortgage in their future, so you better win if you get it done.
Talk about the Warriors some, a little bit.
Why? How about that half-court
Right
shot,
after
Bob?
this.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. If I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here,